Have you ever paused to notice the subtle signs surrounding you? I'm not referring to mere coincidences or isolated events, but to a larger, more profound pattern that seems to be unfolding before our very eyes. It's as if the universe itself is sending us a message, a warning perhaps, or a call to action. Can you sense this energy in the air, this almost imperceptible shift that quickens our heartbeat? It's a feeling that something is changing, something significant. We live in extraordinary times. On one hand, we witness technological and scientific advancements that defy our imagination. Yet, simultaneously, we grapple with natural disasters, conflicts, and a growing sense of unease. It feels as though we are on the brink of a monumental global transformation, one that will reshape not only the world around us, but also our very identity as human beings. What if I told you that this transformation is being foretold in various cultures, beliefs, and even natural phenomena? It's not merely a theory or a fanciful story, but a genuine call to awareness and preparation. For when the time comes, there will be no room for hesitation. But what is the underlying message behind this warning? What does it mean for you, for me, and for all of humanity? The answers may not be simple or definitive, but one thing is certain: ignoring them is not an option. Do you feel a stirring within you, a sense of curiosity and anticipation? It's as if the truth is about to be revealed. Today, I invite you to embark on an extraordinary journey, one that will challenge your beliefs and awaken your deepest feelings. We will delve into the unknown, seeking to understand the signs and messages that are emerging. Together, we will uncover a truth that could change your perception of reality and prepare you for what lies ahead. However, this journey will not be easy. The information you're about to encounter may challenge your worldview and stir profound emotions. But I assure you, every word, every idea, has been carefully selected to help us unravel the mystery that surrounds us. We are discussing something far greater than our individual lives, something that has the power to unite or divide, to strengthen or weaken humanity. You're here for a reason. This is an invitation, an opportunity, a call to action. Don't let it pass. As we journey together, keep this question in mind: are we truly prepared for what is to come? When you look at the world today, it's easy to get caught up in the daily grind. But if we look deeper, we'll see a pattern emerging, a pattern that's becoming increasingly intense. Natural disasters are defying all odds, earthquakes are shaking the earth, volcanoes are awakening from their slumber, and storms are raging with unprecedented force. And it's not just nature that's in turmoil. Our economy, our relationships, our very perception of the future, everything seems charged with an energy that feels like a prelude to something greater. What if these signs are not mere coincidences, but part of a larger plan, a message encoded in a language we are only beginning to decipher? Many may see these events as isolated incidents, but when we connect the dots, a clear story emerges, a story of warning and preparation. Deep within the human heart, a profound shift is taking place. A growing restlessness, a longing for spiritual connection. It's as if we instinctively know that challenging times are ahead. We can feel it too, this sense that something monumental is about to happen. It's not just a hunch, it's a call to a crucial crossroads that will determine the course of humanity. The truth is, there's no guarantee that everyone is prepared for what's to come. The signs are mounting: unprecedented heat waves, torrential rains in unexpected places, devastating droughts. Scientists warn of the impending dangers, but there's something deeper at play, something that transcends scientific explanation and touches the core of our being. It's not just the natural world that's showing signs of unrest. Human behavior is changing too. Conflicts are intensifying, divisions are deepening, ideologies are clashing. It feels as though we are building up energy for an inevitable release. Are we ready to confront the meaning behind these signs? Are we willing to question our assumptions and delve deeper into the unseen? For one thing is certain, the world is calling our attention, and the louder we ignore it, the more forcefully it will demand to be heard. Have you been listening to this call? Have you been paying attention to the signs? They don't wait for our convenience, they are here now, urging us to look closer, to prepare, to decide how we want to face the future. As the signs continue to unfold, we must ask ourselves why they are appearing now. In the coming minutes, we'll explore the meaning behind these signs, what they represent, and how you can prepare for what lies ahead. Ignoring this call is perhaps the most dangerous choice we could make. The signs are clear, yet few heed their urgent message. What lies ahead is not a mere storm that will pass with time, but a global darkness, an unprecedented event that will affect everyone, regardless of location or preparation. This is a call to reflection, action, and a deeper connection to something greater than ourselves. This darkness, foretold in various prophecies and messages, is more than just the absence of light. It is a test, a trial that will challenge humanity's most primal fear, the unknown. Imagine a world plunged into an impenetrable darkness, where the only light is the one we carry within. This is not a tale to frighten, but a warning to prepare. The message is clear: close your doors, lock your windows, and stay indoors. This is not a sign of fear, but of prudence. This darkness will be unlike anything we've ever experienced, a palpable emptiness that will test our resilience against despair. Yet, it also presents an opportunity for redemption, a chance to reconnect with what truly matters. This darkness is not merely a physical event, but a spiritual one as well. It's as if the earth itself, weary from the weight it carries, needs a moment of rest. We, as its inhabitants, are invited to reflect on our role in this process. Are we prepared to face a time when faith will be our only light? A crucial warning accompanies this message: do not succumb to the darkness's allure. Do not venture outside or defy the guidelines. The world will be in a state of transition, and those who confront this moment unprepared risk getting lost. Light blessed candles, a simple yet profound instruction. A blessed flame is more than just physical light. It's a symbol of divine protection, a reminder that even in the darkest hours, hope endures. Pray fervently, for prayer will be your shield, protecting you and your loved ones. There is still time to prepare. This warning is not meant to frighten, but to empower. Securing our physical spaces is important, but equally crucial is fortifying our souls against despair and doubt. What does this darkness truly signify? Is it merely a physical phenomenon, a global blackout caused by celestial events? Or is it something deeper, a test of our faith and our ability to trust in the unseen? This warning invites us to look within ourselves, to strengthen our connection to the divine, and to prepare for the trials ahead. The darkness that looms is not just a test of physical endurance, but a test of our faith, unity, and love. In the coming moments, we will explore how this darkness can be a catalyst for purification and rebirth. Do not be intimidated by the darkness, for it carries the promise of a new dawn. In times of uncertainty, one truth remains steadfast: no one faces the darkness alone. When the world around us seems to crumble, it is in unity that we find strength. But what does this unity entail? And how can it protect us in the face of such overwhelming darkness? The answer lies in the timeless power of family, not just blood relations, but the bonds forged through trust, love, and solidarity. In these trying times, these connections will become our fortress. Imagine your home, not merely a physical structure, but a sanctuary filled with love, shared faith, and the warmth of collective prayer. As the world undergoes its purification, the power of united belief will shine brighter than ever. Regardless of the size or nature of your faith, what matters is its authenticity and the way it binds you to your loved ones. Let it be your source of strength during these trials. These days of darkness are a test, not just for individuals, but for humanity as a whole. They challenge us to remember that we are meant to thrive in connection, not isolation. Within our families, we learn the importance of support, peace, and resilience, even when the world seems to crumble. When the doors are locked, the windows sealed, and the outside world grows silent, what remains within your home? It is not material possessions, but the love shared among your loved ones. This is the moment when the power of unity will be revealed. Your shared spirituality will become an impenetrable shield. Pray together, whether aloud or silently, building an invisible fortress, stone by stone. This protection is not merely physical, but spiritual, reminding us that love and faith can prevail, even in the darkest of times. However, we must acknowledge that not everyone is prepared. This is your chance to be a light for those who may not understand the gravity of the situation. Guide them with patience and love, demonstrating that together, we can overcome any challenge. Family and spiritual unity prepare us for something greater: renewal. When the darkness lifts, the world will be transformed. How do you wish to emerge? Stronger, more connected, and better prepared to rebuild. The answer lies in how you navigate these moments with your loved ones. Remember, The true battle is not against the external darkness, but against the darkness within. This inner light multiplies when we unite. Every act of love, every shared prayer, is an act of resistance. In the coming minutes, we will discuss practical steps to prepare yourself physically and spiritually. The time for hesitation is over. The darkness is approaching, and while we cannot escape it, we can choose how to face it. Your actions today will determine how you endure the most challenging days of your life. The first instruction is simple yet profound: stay home. The real battles will be fought within your mind and spirit. Your home is your sanctuary, your shelter from the storm. Close the doors, lock the windows, and gather your loved ones. This is not a time for venturing into the unknown, but for protecting what is essential. Prepare for self-sufficiency. Consider the days you may need to face without external support. Stockpile clean water, non-perishable food, candles, matches, and flashlights. These simple essentials will ensure your survival. Equally important is spiritual preparation. A blessed candle, lit during the darkness, is not just a source of light, but a symbol of faith. This act reaffirms that even in the darkest times, light will prevail. As the darkness advances, prayer will be your anchor, your connection to the divine. Pray fervently, alone, with family, or with a community of faith. One final instruction: resist curiosity. Do not succumb to the temptation to look outside. Trust the guidelines. This is not merely about survival, but about living with intention during this challenging period. Strengthen bonds, forgive, and reconcile. Let go of past burdens and embrace inner purification. Prepare for the unexpected. Have a simple plan: where to gather, who will lead prayers, and how to handle emergencies. These questions cannot be answered in the heat of the moment. Act now, while there is still time. The warning is an opportunity to ensure your readiness. The choice is yours. Do not underestimate the power of small actions today. They could be the difference between facing these days with strength and serenity, or being lost in the chaos. Remember, these instructions are not just for you. Spread the message, help those you love prepare, and be a light for them. When darkness falls, it will be too late for regrets. In the coming minutes, we will explore the message of hope that accompanies this darkness. For as frightening as it may seem, there is a promise of redemption, a new beginning. Among these messages, few carry the weight and depth of the warnings given by the Virgin Mary. Her voice, as sweet as it is firm, echoes like an urgent call to wake up and prepare. She warns of a time of trial, a clash between spiritual and physical forces, demanding more than material preparation. "My heart is anguished by what comes for my children," she would have said, calling everyone to reflection and change. This warning is not just a harbinger of difficulty, but a call for transformation. The global darkness she mentions is not a metaphor, but a real event, a period when the earth will be shrouded in a dense shadow. Yet, amidst this chaos, a promise remains: those who are prepared and maintain their faith will be protected. She urges us to pray the Rosary, not as a mere act of devotion, but as a powerful weapon against the forces of evil. Each Hail Mary, each Our Father, is a flame illuminating the darkness. Prayer is not just a religious act, but a shield that strengthens the spirit and guards against despair. The Virgin Mary also provides practical instructions. Keep our homes as sacred refuges, close the doors, lock the windows, and resist the urge to look outside. What lies beyond is not meant for human eyes. Most importantly, she asks us to trust in God's mercy and promise of redemption. This is not a time for doubt or hesitation, but for strengthening faith and connecting with the divine. You may wonder why these messages are being repeated across the globe. The answer is clear. Time is short, the world is changing rapidly, and we must align ourselves with what is true and eternal. The Virgin Mary emphasizes spiritual readiness: confess sins, seek reconciliation, forgive others. These actions are not just symbolic, they free and purify us, preparing us to face challenges with a lighter heart and soul. There is deep comfort in her words. Even in the face of darkness, she promises to be by our side, interceding, protecting. This promise reminds us that no matter how dense the darkness, it will never be greater than the divine light within us. When these days of darkness come, remember her words: pray, don't give up. The light will triumph. This is not just a message of consolation, but a truth proven time and again. Whenever humanity faced great trials, it was faith that sustained and uplifted us. The purification that lies ahead, though painful, is a necessary step towards a new beginning. It's a moment in human history when the old must give way to the new. This purification is not merely a catastrophic event, but a transformative process, a painful yet essential transition. It's a breaking point for the world as we know it, paving the way for something greater. The warning is clear: purification will not be easy. We will witness the collapse of systems we once deemed unshakable, and the loss of comforts we took for granted. But this is not punishment. It's an opportunity for a fresh start, a divine invitation to let go of what hinders our true selves. This fresh start begins in darkness. The impending global darkness will be both physical and spiritual. It's not just a blackout, but a moment of global reckoning, a time to confront the weight of our collective actions and choices. In this silent world, stripped of distractions, we will be left with ourselves, our thoughts, and our faith. Purification is a deep cleansing, both external and internal. It's a call to eliminate selfishness, greed, and pride. As the world undergoes this transformation, we too must look within and purify ourselves. There will be suffering, but there is also the promise of redemption. Those who maintain their faith and connection to the divine will experience a protection that transcends the physical. They will find meaning in the midst of pain. Nature, too, will undergo purification. Volcanoes will awaken, oceans will stir, and winds will sweep away the old. These phenomena, though frightening, are part of the renewal process. The Earth, a living entity, is purifying itself, mirroring our own transformation. What lies ahead is a world where the hidden is revealed and the lost is restored. But this new world won't materialize automatically, it depends on us. As we emerge from purification, we must decide who we want to be. We can emerge stronger, more connected, or consumed by fear and doubt. To navigate this purification, we have spiritual tools and practical actions. These are not luxuries, but necessities for maintaining serenity, protecting faith, and overcoming fear. In the next few minutes, we will explore these tools in detail, from spiritual practices to practical preparations. Remember, purification, though challenging, is the promise of a rebirth. The most powerful tool we possess is prayer. It is not a cliché, but a bridge between the human and the divine. When the world seems to crumble, prayer is the thread connecting us to the Creator. The Holy Rosary, in particular, is a spiritual shield. Each Hail Mary is a beacon of light against darkness, a reminder of the divine presence. Family rosaries, uniting loved ones in faith, create a protective atmosphere within the home. It's a declaration to the spiritual world: we are ready, united, and steadfast. Practical actions are equally important. Blessed candles, symbolizing the eternal divine light, should be kept in every home. Basic supplies like water, non-perishable food, flashlights, and batteries are essential for practical preparedness. This is not fear-driven hoarding, but prudent planning. Hope is a conscious choice, a belief in the triumph of light, no matter how challenging the circumstances. This hope demands action, resilience, and unwavering faith. The Word of God, whether the Bible or other sacred texts, offers comfort and guidance. It's a map for these challenging times, reminding us of humanity's enduring victory over darkness. Silence, often overlooked, is a powerful tool. Use it for reflection, forgiveness, and inner connection. Let go of distractions and embrace the simplicity of the essential. Above all, trust. Trust in divine protection and the unwavering support of spiritual beings. Share these tools, these teachings, with your loved ones. A united community, strengthened by faith and hope, is the most powerful force against darkness. Remember, the darkness is not eternal. It is a test of our spirit, an opportunity to rediscover our inner strength. Resilience is not just resistance, it's the ability to fall and rise, to face adversity with faith, courage, and determination. Hope is not passive, it's an active force. It's the belief that every challenge, no matter how daunting, serves a higher purpose. Even in the darkest hours, the light within us endures. Every act of kindness, every fervent prayer, every courageous act is a spark that fuels that light. Know that you are not alone. You are part of a global community, united in faith and purpose. The power of collective prayer, even across distances, is immense. It's an invisible network that connects and strengthens us. In the face of darkness, Let us choose hope, resilience, and unity. Let us emerge from this purification stronger, more enlightened, and more deeply connected to the divine. Your resilience will be fueled by simple acts. A smile given to one family member in a moment of tension, a word of encouragement, a prayer shared in silence. These little things are actually huge because they remind us that even when all seems lost, there is still beauty, there is still goodness, there is still something to fight for. And don't forget that hope is not just for you. It is something you can offer others. Maybe it is someone in your family, a friend, or even a stranger who is lost in fear. Your example, your strength, could be the spark they need to find their own light when the darkness will pass, and it will pass. The world will not be the same, but what it will be like depends on us. It depends on how we choose to act now. This is the time to decide how we want to emerge from this period of trial stronger, more united, and more aware of what really matters. The Virgin Mary reminded us that no matter how difficult the path is, she will be by our side. Your words are a comfort, but also a call to action. We are not mere spectators of what is to come, we are participants. We have a role to play, and that role is to keep the flame of hope alive even when everything seems to want to extinguish it. And what is this hope is, after all, the certainty that there is something bigger than us, something that guides, protects, and illuminates. It is the conviction that no matter how dark the nights are, there will always be a new dawn in the next few minutes. Let's explore how we can act now to ensure that this hope turns into concrete actions. Why not just believe that everything will work out? We need to do our part to make this happen. We have reached the crucial moment after everything we have explored, after each alert, each instruction, and each word of comfort. There remains one question that no one can answer for you. What are you going to make? Now the choice is in your hands, and it is more powerful than you imagine. Make no mistake, ignoring the signs or procrastinating is not neutrality. It is a decision, and in this case, a dangerous decision. We are facing an event that transcends the physical, that tests not only our ability to resist, but the depth of our faith, the solidity of our choices, and the true weight of what we carry in our hearts. What you have seen and heard so far has not been a speech of fear, but of opportunity. No matter how scary the days ahead may seem, they also carry a promise, the promise that if we are prepared, if we remain firm, we will be able to emerge stronger, more connected to what really matters, and closer to the divine light. Global darkness is inevitable. But how you will get through this period is still in your hands. Preparation starts now in small gestures. Stock up on supplies, gather your family, create a prayer space in your home, but above all, it begins in the depths of your heart. Reflect. There is something you need to leave behind, some resentment, some fear, some doubt that still holds you back. This is the time to abandon those weights. Because during the days of darkness, the light that you carry inside you will be amplified. Carry light, carry faith, carry love, and remember, you are not alone. Maybe you feel small in the face of it all, as if your individual actions were not enough. But every act of courage, every heartfelt prayer, every candle lit in your home, has an impact that goes beyond what the eyes can see. The light you cultivate not only illuminates you but also those around you. When darkness falls, choose to trust that there is a greater force that is guiding this process, that we are not abandoned even in the most difficult times. To Virgin Mary promised her intercession, our Lord Jesus Christ gave us the certainty that the light will always triumph, and that promise is unchanging. And then what happens when the darkness dissipates? That is when the true transformation begins. It will not be a return to what we know, it will be a new beginning, an opportunity to rewrite our story, but that will depend on who you choose to be today. Every choice you make now will echo in the way you emerge on the other side. The choice is in your hands, and the time is now. Inaction is no longer an option. Don't let yourself consume out of fear, but don't get complacent either. Preparation is both physical and spiritual. This is the time to stock up on provisions, but also to stock up on faith. The time to reinforce the walls of your home, but also to build walls around your spirit. And when the moment comes, remember this message: you are made for the light. No matter how dense the darkness is, they can never erase what shines within you. Don't give in to despair. Don't give up. The world is in transition, but the final decision is yours. You can go through this period as someone who just survived, or can use it as an opportunity to transform yourself, to purify yourself, to align with that which is eternal. And now, as you finish listening to these words, pause, close your eyes, and ask yourself, am I ready to prepare? I am ready to act. The answer is in your hands, and the time to decide is now. Darkness may be at the door, but it is not the end, it is the beginning, and the light that will shine later will be greater than anything we can imagine. The choice is in your hands. May you make it wisely. Courage and faith.